Hello, my name is Ilona Kearney, and we are running for governor of Washington State. The reason why I say we is because we is a collaborative campaign that is community driven. So we want to welcome you to our Cinderella docuseries to become governor. A little bit about myself is, my mom is a black woman who's a pastor, and my dad is a white guy who's Jewish, and they got married after the Lovings versus Virginia case when interracial marriages were legalized. And I was born a year later, and my sister followed right behind me. My mom later she remarried and had three more children. I would say that my parents are trailblazers in the sense that my mom was the first black drum major, and her sister was the first black cheerleader. And like I said, my parents, they were in that group in that era when they were amongst the biracial couples that can get married. My childhood upbringing was, we moved around a lot. I was born in Florida, raised in Philly. How we kind of journeyed there. Well, we started out in Florida, then we moved to Camden, New Jersey. Once we got to Philadelphia, we lived in West Philly, then Southwest Philly. Once we were started out there, we were on the third floor of an abandoned building, and pretty much we were latchkey kids because my mom was full-time ministry. My stepdad had to work three jobs, and I say it's like they're working all these jobs just to survive on broke at the end of the week. Back in those days, I don't think that we really kind of realized that about the dangers around us, having to walk past the crackhead sitting up against the building and all in the abandoned building, uh, because people looked out for you. In our community, we had the Chinese restaurant, the corner stores, that if you got in trouble, oh, they was calling your mom. They knew your name, they knew your mom name, and they said, oh, I'm telling Miss Ruby, you did such and such. So it kind of kept you in line, which is to me why it's important to have our small businesses in the community, because that's what keeps community with that sense of feeling that you have trust and we can rely on each other despite that there are bad things going on around us. There's a support system. Nowadays we don't have that support system. Our communities are disenfranchised. Small businesses are going out of business and barely able to stay open, to even be there to look out for your kids when they're walking past the store or coming in the store. What made me hopeful despite the circumstances that we were living in was this one program that they had in Philly. It was called We Pick. And what We Picked it was, if you lived in a disadvantaged community or had in a family that's low income, we got to work during the summertime and get paid at a and we chose our career path. So mine was to do theater, and in theater we learned how to manage our budget, open a bank account, but we learned how to write scripts, stage setup, building a stage, all of the things that came along with it. And we even put on a play at the end of the summer that we also were featured in the newspaper, and that was fun, and I loved it because the lady who did ours was Desiree Brittingham from Broadway, and she offered my parents for me to come do Broadway, but yeah, they wasn't going down that road for me. But that gave me hope because it felt like I had a purpose and I was going in a direction. And as governor, that is something that I would like to do here in Washington, is invest in a program, in a Hope for Washington's Youth program that does something similar to this, because it also helps alleviate that financial burdens that parents have, teaches the youth how to manage their money and to direct those funds. Another time that made me feel happy and hopeful is My birthday it's around Christmas. So when the cliche and the stories that if your birthday is around Christmas, you need to get that one present for both your birthday and Christmas, or you're pretty much not getting anything at all. So one Christmas, my mom, I didn't see anything under the tree for myself, so I thought I didn't get anything for my birthday or for Christmas. But come to find out, we went to this place that was, I think it was of University we went to. But when we got there, it was Maya Angelou, and my mom knew that I loved writing and reading Maya Angelou books. So I got front row seats, and not only did I get to see her front row, I got to hug her and talk to her, and that meant, you don't know how much that touches the youth